What's up, guys? Vincent Valentine EX Turk with another Final Fantasy segment, mostly Final Fantasy 15. I'm going to be milking this stuff until Final Fantasy 15 craze dies off just a little bit, but then we'll come back and talk about Final Fantasy 15. Then this will be... Here's a question I got. Could Ardyn be the strongest, not only villain, but Final Fantasy character? Can it be possible that... I'm sorry, I look like shit today, so... Sorry, I overwork myself. I'm doing overtime and trying to get that pay, so... Especially because I really need to get some things. Like, I need to get a new backpack because my backpack is... all my backpacks are tore up. So, yeah, I'm really living a struggle life right now. So, anyways, yeah, so I've been overworking. And I've been going to the gym and doing extra stuff. So, if I look like shit, just understand that's probably why. Okay, now back to the topic. Could Ardyn be the strongest Final Fantasy character? And I'm here. Sorry. Something got caught in my throat. Okay. I'm here to give you the analysis of the character, Ardyn Lucis, or the true name, Ardyn Lucis Cealum. Now, if you don't like spoiler alerts, please do not watch this video. Please finish the game, then come back and watch this video. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to quit. Okay, you've been forewarned. All right, let's get started. Ardyn is, if you already know from beating the whole entire game, Ardyn is actually an immortal demon king. So, and and there's only one way to kill Ardyn Lucis. The only way to kill Ardyn Lucis is to actually destroy the Ring of Lucius. But not only that, the present king of Lucius has to kill themselves in order to defeat Ardyn. That's actually why I say Ardyn actually won. And got his revenge on the Lucius family, because Noctis had to kill himself and end his life in order to stop Ardyn from coming back. I mean, Noctis had to end his life to stop Ardyn from coming back. So there could never be another Lucius ring. There could never be another Lucius ring, made, because in order for a Lucius ring to be made, you actually have to have a present king of the Lucius family. But I think really Ardyn actually really got his revenge. If you really think about it, yes, Ardyn died, so he didn't get to see himself rule the world and become the true king like he really wanted to, but he did. Noctis had to die, in order for the ring not to be reconstructed. The reason why Ardyn wanted to help Noctis out was because, the ring can only be completed in Noctis's quest, and with added 10 years. That's why Noctis got locked to the crystal for 10 years. Slept in a slumber for 10 years, and then the ring became complete. Reason why he wanted to do that, so one day he'd kill Noctis and get the ring and become an and cheat his way to ascension to become the Ascended King. Now, the reason why this is important, the only way you can defeat Ardyn is if the ring's destroyed. But not only the ring's destroyed, but the present king of Lucius has to kill himself. So the good guy, main character who saved the world, did all this stuff to save the world, has to die in order for Ardyn to go to pass on to the next plane. Ardyn's lived over 1,000 years. So because of that, I'm pretty sure he's trained in his king's power. Like you see on the video I'm putting right here, or the video gameplay I'm putting right here. Ardyn has trained to use his king's power for all those years. So in order for Noctis to be strong enough to take him down, at least defeat him in battle, not kill him, because you can only kill him by getting rid of the ring and getting rid of himself. The only way, is the only way that Noctis was able to defeat Ardyn. It really did take 10 years, because you have to have the full developed king's ascension power. You have to ascend to the next. You have to be the ascended one. The next ascended one, in order to get strong enough to defeat Ardyn, because Ardyn was too powerful. Ardyn is stronger than Benevelza, and there's facts and proofs that he's stronger than Benevelza. I think he's even stronger than Sephiroth. And as much as I'm a Sephiroth fanboy, and I hate to say this because it hurts my own, it hurts it hurts my inner fandom. But I gotta be quite honest, he's stronger than Sephiroth at this point. Because yeah, Sephiroth is powerful, but Sephiroth's not immortal. This dude is immortal. He's lived for thousands of years doing all this stuff. He's, you know, I'd say he's the strongest character. I'm probably going to say he's probably even stronger than Spiritus and Dissidia. It could be possible he could be stronger than Spiritus and Dissidia. But he'd still get manipulated by Spiritus, because Spiritus would probably promise him the ascension he wanted. You know, Spiritus is stronger than Chaos. Now, Spiritus, what does that say if Spiritus is stronger than Chaos, God of Discord? Yet this dude's stronger than him, because this dude's immortal. See, Chaos had to depend on the time loop. If you defeated Chaos in the past and the future at the same time, Chaos can't come back. You know, even with the incarnations that Chaos has of himself. You know, Ardyn, he lives as long as that ring is still there. And you know what? Destroying the ring isn't good enough. You have to destroy the present Lucis King. You know, if King Regis is alive, or Noctis is alive, or any of the other previous Lucis family kings are alive, then that ring's gonna be reconstructed, and Ardyn will keep coming back every single time doing this stuff. Not to mention, he's actually successfully turned the world into actual hell. Like, that's why when you go to the future, you see all the demons walking around the town and there's no sunlight. He's made the sun eclipse. I mean, yes, he had Ifrit's help, because Ifrit actually made the disease to turn humans into demons, because Ifrit hates humans. So Ifrit teamed up with Ardyn. But even without Ifrit, Ardyn would have been able to do all this stuff in the first place. He's immortal. The only way to kill Ardyn is if if the ring's destroyed, but also if the current King Lucis is still alive, the ring's going to reconstruct itself. Pretty much. I know this kind of sounds like Lord of the Rings stuff, because the ring is actually evil. But, you know, the Lucis Kings don't realize that the ring is actually bad, because with the ring being alive, that means Ardyn's going to come back and do it, because he was one of the previous kings. In fact, I think he was the second king. The very first King Lucis had the power, and that's why Ardyn got jealous, because he thought he should have the power, because Ardyn's done all the healing and all that good stuff. But, you know, it doesn't really matter at this point, because exactly, you know, as long as there's a Lucius King alive with the ring, Ardyn's gonna keep coming back over and over and over and over. I don't know how they're gonna play this in Dissidia, but I'm guessing that they're gonna rewind time and put Noctis and Ardyn into new Dissidia once he becomes an actual character on the roster of Dissidia. But still, I still say Ardyn has to be the strongest character in Final Fantasy, because he's achieved immortality. He's achieved, no, you know. Yeah, Sephiroth became a god. Kefka became a god. You know, Kuja had godlike powers, and Garland became Chaos. But Chaos is the time loop. You defeat both in the same, you know, at the same time in both different timelines. They're done. Ardyn Azunia has achieved immortality, even though, yes, he's became a king of demons. He became the biggest evil of the world. He's still, I'd say he'd still be the strongest Final Fantasy character on the fact he's achieved immortality. No other Final Fantasy characters ever achieved immortality. The only way to kill this dude is destroy the ring, but also you have to make sure every single Lucis King is destroyed. So anyone, even a little kid who's a Lucis King, they have to die in order to stop Ardyn for good. So Ardyn has actually won, if you really think about it. He's actually did what he wanted to do, got his revenge. Now, may the crystal be with you. This video is going over time. Like and subscribe.